Oreo and milk, Walter and Jesse, drinking and driving. Well, definitely not the last one, but some things in life are just meant to go together. But what happens when you mash up the relentless chaos of GTA with over-the-top adrenaline of Just Cause? Mercenaries 2, World in Flames. Mercenaries 2 is like a white love child of GTA and Just Cause. It offers an open world playground where you can freely explore, wreak havoc, and engage in all sorts of activities. Imagine hijacking vehicles left and right, causing widespread destruction, and making explosions your personal orchestra. It's the kind of game that says, why follow the rules when you can blow them up? Now that we know what the game is similar to, what exactly is this game? Mercenaries 2 World in Flames is an action-adventure open-world video game developed by Pandemic Studios, the same masterminds behind the legendary Star Wars Battlefront series. No, not those shitty money grab EA Star Wars bullshit disappointments. The game was initially released on August 31st, 2008 for various gaming platforms such as PlayStation 2 and 3, Xbox 360 and PC. The game takes place in a fictional war-torn landscape based on Venezuela. Players are immersed in a vast open world filled with conflict, destruction and political turmoil. In the game, you step into the boots of a mercenary. Guns, explosives and a knack for mayhem included. Your mission? Execute dangerous tasks for cash and revenge, while navigating a web of alliances, betrayals and power struggles with warlords who have taken control. It's like being caught in a soap opera, but with way more explosions and way less dramatic crying. So, what does our protagonist got to overcome those obstacles? First things first, you get to choose one out of 3 unique characters. First, Jennifer Mui, a cunning and resourceful British mercenary with expertise in intelligence and stealth. The second one is Chris Jacobs, the tough and fearless American soldier with a background in explosive ordnance disposal. And the last one is Matthias Nilsson, the cold and calculating Swedish assassin specializing in precision sniping and sabotage. Each character brings their own personality and unique dialogue to the game, adding a touch of individuality to the experience. However, it's important to note that while the choice of character may influence certain dialogues and interactions, it does not significantly alter the main storyline. The core narrative and overall progression remain largely the same regardless of the character chosen. But fear not, the real fun lies in the gameplay and the chaos you'll unleash upon the world. Our protagonist is a self-proclaimed badass firearms expert. He's armed to the teeth with assault rifles, sniper rifles, shotguns, grenade launchers and any other explosive weapon you can think of. If you need someone to cause mass mayhem and destruction, here's your go-to guy. So, James Bond, move over, cause there's a new trigger-happy badass in town.
Get out of here, man! Shit, I'm saying!
And that's not all. He's a master of melee combat and a pro at operating vehicles.
Oh my god!
Whether it's delivering bone-crushing punches or making enemies regret ever being born with tanks and helicopters, he knows how to leave a lasting impression. Mercenaries 2 World in Flames offers an explosive and dynamic gameplay experience. You have the complete freedom to explore the open world, take on various missions, and engage in intense combat using a wide range of weapons and vehicles. Get ready to unleash your destructive creativity, demolishing structures, hijacking vehicles, and causing chaos on a grand scale. It's a game where you can turn the world into your personal playground of destruction. But what sets Mercenary 2 apart from other games of its time is the co-op multiplayer. Remember when your friend came over and you each took turns playing a game, switching controllers when you died? Yeah, forget that. This motherfucker got online and local multiplayer.
You wanna play games, motherfucker?
From causing mass chaos on the map as a team, to acing the specifically designed multiplayer missions, the fun seemed endless. The co-op multiplayer experience was an invitation to connect, collaborate and conquer. It transcended the boundaries of traditional gaming, bringing people together and immersing them in a world of explosive action and shared triumph.
Victory screech!
After hearing this, you might think,
wow, this game sounds awesome. Why haven't I played this before?
yes, this is exactly how I picture you sounding like. But here's the bittersweet truth. Mercenaries 2 World in Flames, despite its incredible potential, unfortunately didn't receive the recognition it truly deserved. One of the primary factors contributing to its underappreciation was the timing of its release. Imagine you're a small indie game developer in the gaming world. You've spent your whole life developing a game, pouring your heart, time, and work into it, only for it to be slam dunked by GTA 6. Timing is everything, and unfortunately, Mercenaries 2 World in Flames had to face stiff competition from other big name titles. It's like throwing a party and having Dwayne Johnson crash it with fireworks and a marching band.
Biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
With several highly anticipated games hitting the shelves around the same period, it became difficult for Mercenaries 2 to carve out its own space and capture the attention it warranted. Additionally, critics didn't shy away from highlighting the game's technical issues and glitches upon release. While this is the most common thing in today's gaming landscape, having unfinished games rushed out by big companies only to be bombarded with first day patches, followed by more and more and developers creating new DLCs instead of fixing the game. It's like getting a brand new car with a shiny exterior, but as soon as you hit the road, the engine starts flashing more errors than the programmer's worst nightmare. The core gameplay mechanics and exhilarating experience were undeniably present. These technical hiccups hindered the overall polish of the game. Unfortunately, this led to mixed reviews and a lack of positive word of mouth, further contributing to its failure to gain widespread recognition. Another aspect that hindered the game's success was the absence of significant innovation compared to its predecessors. Sure, Mercenaries 2 didn't reinvent the wheel. It built upon the foundation of its predecessors, leaving some players craving for more. But hey, sometimes you want a familiar experience with a fresh twist, like putting pineapple on a pizza. Seriously, if I ever see you doing this near me, I will personally make sure you'll wake up in a mental hospital with total amnesia under someone else's name. Despite its up and downs, Mercenaries 2 World in Flames still manages to deliver an enjoyable experience. The graphics may not be groundbreaking, but they're decent enough to get the job done. The gunfights provide an enjoyable adrenaline rush, and the vehicles, well, they're okay I guess. Let's just say they won't leave you speechless with their EU-inspiring realism. There were definitely some parts that were straight up clunky and let's be honest, shit. But hey, that was a common phenomenon and curse in many games from that era.
Yeah, it was so much fun. It was bullshit. Yeah, I love it.
Now, let's talk about the story. It's not the literary masterpiece penned by Stephen King, and the cutscenes, oh boy, they sure don't reach Hollywood standards. Okay. You can tell the developers worked with what they had, doing their best to make the most out of the situation. It's like they took a rough script and turned it into a B-movie charm. So, embrace the imperfections, relish the chuckles, and enjoy the nostalgic adventure that takes you back to the era of clunky but endearing gaming experiences. Therefore, I give this game a
Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
out of